everybody.
Hello.
So today we're going to be talking about our trip to Hawaii. Woo!
It was awesome.
Yeah, we had a really, really good time. We went to Oahu,
Yeah.
also known as Honolulu.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that there are several other islands. I knew there were several other islands, but I didn't really realize that till we got there, and I was like, oh.
But let's talk about the trip getting there. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
We live in Lakeland, Florida. So hey, shout out to Lakeland.
863 always 215 though. Philly. Shout out to Philly, Tri-State, New York area.
Okay.
Sorry.
And we where did we leave from? Tampa? We left from Tampa, right?
Yeah, we left from Tampa.
Yeah.
Because you don't like to fly from Orlando.
I do not. That's a whole nother YouTube. YouTube. But so we left from Tampa. We had an early flight, didn't we?
Super early flight. Yes, we did. We flew Southwest, which was great. Yeah. 2 bags for free. So we really got 4 bags for free, which was a blessing.
Yeah. And so we got up early. We had to fly from Tampa to Cali. And then we had to fly from Cali to Hawaii. No.
We flew from Tampa to Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Vegas to Honolulu, because in Vegas it was hype over there.
Oh yeah, they were doing the most.
It was giving.
It was doing the most.
Jackpot. So
in the airport.
Yeah, in the airport.
There were slot machines in the airport. I was like, what?
So I thought that was pretty interesting that all that happened in the airport, and I thought that was.
And we actually had a layover in Vegas. I remember.
Yes, but we were favored going, right, because we chose that layover with Southwest. So basically, Southwest overbooked people, and it ended up being a blessing to us because we got $1,000 in like rewards or rapid rewards or something like that. And we were able to use that for our kids when they fly up and back and stuff like that. So it was such a blessing.
Oh,
so
definitely.
That was good. The first thing I would say is the time change, because it's 7. Are they 7 hours?
They're 6 hours ahead.
6 or 7 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
I think are they ahead of us?
They're ahead of us. So we crossed through. Actually, I think it was 2 time zones, because we went through the one in Vegas. And then again, the one in
and then when we got in Hawaii. So that thing is serious. So we left at 6 a.m. our time, but then when we got there, it was 6 a.m. It was like it was like 10 a.m. their time.
Yeah.
But that's really like nighttime for us. So we were tired. So we just we slept the first night. Yeah, we were out. We slept the first night. So I think that's the first thing to know. So when you're traveling to Hawaii, the first thing to know is the time change. That is going to be like a huge thing, is how the time changes. That thing.
And be prepared for that. For that.
The airport itself was super friendly though. Like everybody was nice. I didn't get the flowers, the legs that we were supposed to get. It wasn't COVID. This was just several months ago, so it wasn't like it was COVID. We didn't get them. So I was like, where are the people at with the flowers? But that's a whole nother thing. It just didn't happen.
Yeah.
But we still had a really, really good time. So then we left the airport. We stayed 5 nights?
5 nights.
5 or 6 nights. We stayed. So every year for our anniversary in August, we do a big trip.
Yeah.
And throughout the year we do some other trips too. But we picked like a really big place we wanted to go. So Hawaii was the one we chose for last year, and this year he wants to go to Dubai. We will see. There's some other things. We also said Mexico would be a really good thing to do too. So we'll see about that, but I think going over there was it was super nice. Everybody was kind. Everybody was super friendly. So I think that was day 1.
Shout out to Hawaii.
Yes.
Aloha.
Day 2. What did we do day 2?
Day 2, we went up the shore, didn't we?
Oh, you're right. Day 2. No, day 2 we went to a farmer's market.
Oh yeah.
We found this super cool food truck space.
Yeah.
And
that's where I got my watermelon smoothie.
And I had a lobster. No, you got that from the second food truck. You got that from the one they had the thing. This is when we walked down.
Oh, yeah.
I had a lobster and shrimp roll that was off the hook. It was so good. So we didn't rent a car for Hawaii. We got an Uber from the airport to our Airbnb, which I can list below. The first Airbnb that we stayed at was super small.
Yes.
So I don't know if I'll recommend that one. And it had a microwave and everything was good. And then I think we stayed 2 nights there.
Yeah.
Because the second thing is Hawaii is expensive.
Very.
It is very.
Very.
Hawaii is like very expensive. So our Airbnb was like on sale, was like $180 a night. Which I'm like, I can find hotels in Orlando super nice for like $80. So yeah, it was expensive. So we did 2 nights of that, and again, we kind of splurged when it's our anniversary.
Yeah, but we planned for it.
Yeah,
so
budget for it, right? Yeah. So yeah, budget for it. So, and I know you guys are like, how much did it cost? How much? I really want to give you like a whole sheet, and maybe I'll do a breakdown sheet of how much everything costs for you. But I'll kind of say it as we go through. Mm-hmm. But
even the McDonald's was overpriced.
That's very true. That's very true. I don't think of it. Yeah, like there's the sausage biscuit was given like $10. It was very interesting. So we stayed in the Airbnb. We stayed there for 2 nights to help just kind of cut the cost. Yeah. Then we did the food trucks. We walked everywhere. We only Ubered to the hotel and then to our Airbnb
and to the airport.
Into the airport, and then we walked from our Airbnb, and that's how we just walked around, and that's how we found the food truck. Yeah. And then after that, we were like, this is enough for these 2 days. You just want to sleep really the first day. The second day, we were just hungry, and then after that, we walked from our Airbnb. It was close enough to our hotel, which we stayed at, which was in Marriott, Courtyard Marriott,
which and was not even a couple blocks down. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was super nice. So we stayed there. That was really nice. He didn't want to walk with all the suitcases and stuff. No. Yeah, because he was like, why are we not Ubering? I'm from Philadelphia. I'm like, blocks in the city is like, we good. We can walk this out. But my husband is not. So I'm like, you're fine. You can walk it out. I would say walk if you can. I feel like we didn't need a car for that because we stayed really local. We stayed in town. Yeah. And then when we didn't stay in town, we got like a tour. Like we did that tour bus thing.
We did the tour bus.
And then we walked. And if we needed to, we could have Ubered again. So anyway, so the second day, yes, we walked around. And then we walked to get the food truck place, which was super good. They had some amazing food in Hawaii. Amazing food. They have like really good food in Hawaii. What did you have? Lechon?
I think it was like lechon.
Lechon, and they have a lot of pork. I was so surprised how much pork they had. Yeah. Ube, which is like a purple sweet potato. They had an ube cinnamon roll.
Oh my goodness.
They had a
ube cinnamon roll was nothing like it.
Yeah, an ube milkshake, all purple, super cool. And in the North Shore, they're really known for, we did the North Shore for a day, they're known for shrimp and garlic shrimp.
Garlic shrimp.
Oh, it's so, Giovanni's, I think it's Giovanni's garlic shrimp, if I'm not mistaken, but.
His truck.
Yeah, his truck Giovanni's. Yeah, his truck is super famous.
Shout out to Giovanni's.
Yes, aloha, I think it was so good. And their shaved ice, I don't know if you call it shaved ice, but their shaved ice is, it's really good, so. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that was day 2. Day 3, we got to the hotel, which we loved, and I'll have a recap video of our actual day, like a vlogging day that we did in Hawaii. This is just telling you about the trip and things to expect if you're planning to go to Hawaii this year or next year or things you should be keeping in mind when you go to Hawaii. So then we went to,
and the weather was great.
Oh,
the weather was great.
Yeah, it was like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
80 or 90 degrees.
It was like 80 or 90, but it felt wonderful. The breeze and everything. So if you're looking for, if you're concerned about the weather or the peak seasons or different things like that, we'll let you know more in the comments below about, certain times to go, best weather times and different things like that.
Yeah, that's so good. That's super true. The weather was amazing. So it's definitely hot, sis and bro. It's definitely hot. You can show your muscles because it's giving hot. It's giving hot. So then we went to Courtyard by Marriott, which is a plug, not sponsored, but I would definitely think about staying with them. We were 18 floors up. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the view, and every Friday they do fireworks on the beach. So like literally, we were gonna go to the beach. First of all, we were super tired. We just did not make it. We literally
we could see it.
We peeked out from like our balcony. We were like, oh babe, we can see it right here. Yeah. So that was cool. And then Marriott had a hotel. They had a great parking. And then there was a restaurant underneath, so you could order and a bar. We don't drink, but if you wanted to get like a virgin daiquiri, or if you drink, you could get something there. Not promoting alcohol though, but just saying that was there. And the pool was great. I went right to the pool as soon as we got there.
The pool was awesome.
They were so nice. Shout out to them. We got there a little early, maybe at like 2:00.
And they held our bags for us.
And they held our bags, which, if you're not aware, in Hawaii, some places don't do that, and you're walking around with all these bags. And again, we travel Southwest, so guess what? We had a lot of bags. And we didn't realize it, but right across the street was a pizza place, right?
Yeah, the pizza place.
We kept seeing people coming with all these pizza boxes.
We were like, what is happening?
Yeah, we're like,
where did y'all get that
right.
from?
Like, oh, it's right there. It's in this like corner little shack that you would not
it was like just like a
you just
not
wouldn't
even
realize.
a block long.
And again, everything is higher in Hawaii. Yeah. Like, you think I'm saying it, but it's really serious. So we
got pizza and wings, right?
We got pizza and wings. It was like $50. And I was like, how many boxes of pizza did we get? He's like, I just got one box and we got one set of wings. And it was like literally like $50.
But they were big slices.
Yeah, it was good. I will say their food is good. Like, I've traveled some places and I don't think their food was good at all. But their food was probably really good. And then we went... we climbed Diamond Head. Oh, we got a shirt. Did we get a shirt? No, we didn't get that shirt.
No,
we were our fitness stuff. We should have got a shirt that said I climbed Diamond Head. But we climbed Diamond Head. It's a mountain out there. They're known for several mountains. So just for some experiences, you can book the ticket. I think I got it on the national website.
I'm not sure.
I can list it for you guys, but we got...
So if you're an avid hiker or different things like that, like I used to be, I'm getting back into it. Then I'd say Diamond Head's not. It was like, Diamond Head's not that bad. But if you're just getting back into things and different things like that, then take your time, because it took us. What, like an hour?
Well, estimated time's about an hour.
Estimated time's about an hour.
Yeah, some people do longer.
Yeah.
People had their toddlers. People had their toddlers out there, like 2 years old, and then like you see them going up, like then you see them coming back down asleep, like. I was like,
carrying their baby down that mountain.
Yeah, definitely no, definitely not. So that was super fun. I think we did that day 3, and how did we get there? Did we take a bus or walk?
I think we got a
Uber.
Uber.
I think we got an Uber from our hotel, which was super cheap. The Uber, because it was so close, it might have been like $15 or $20. And day 4, we went to the mall. They have a really great mall there. Yeah. And that was super cool. It was super huge. One of the main malls in the island. And was all the stuff that we're talking about is walking distance. That's why I was like, I don't know if you need a car if you're gonna just stay local. So everything was like walking distance, and I love to shop. We didn't shop there. We just kind of ate, right?
No, we ate. We got a couple things.
Oh, we went to the Tesla on our way there. We stopped in the Tesla shop.
Stopped in the Tesla shop.
We stopped in the Tesla shop. That was super cool. And I have clips of like the stuff that we're talking about, so you can see this in our other videos. So all this stuff was super fun to do. Yeah. And then we found that marketplace
where we got the ube.
Yeah, that's where we got the ube. Yeah. That was super close. It was right across the street, right?
Yep.
Or like a block from our hotel. So that, shout out to Courtyard Marriott. It was great because we literally, went swimming, got dressed, walked across the street, got some really good food. And then on top of that, guys, the beach was 3 blocks away. Yeah. So we thought it was super, super far. It was like 3 blocks away. And then that same weekend, I think they do it every weekend, Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. It was like a farmer's market. So it was all these, I don't want to say farmer's market, food truck hub, I should say. Yeah. All these food truck places out there.
And that's where I got it was so cool. My watermelon smoothie. It was like a half a watermelon with a smoothie or shaved ice inside, nice straw.
Yeah.
It was the bomb.
Yeah.
We'll show you pics of that.
Yeah. I wanted pineapple, but it was his birthday. It wasn't my birthday. And our birthdays are a day apart, by the way. So he is August the 12th and I'm August the 11th.
Yeah.
And our anniversary is August the 6th. So we usually take all of our trips in August or September. But yeah, he was so hyped about that thing.
That was so good.
I was like, "What you get?" He said, "I'm getting a watermelon. I'm getting a watermelon." I was like, "Oh."
Because I saw somebody walking with one, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, where'd you get that?" And he was like, "Oh man, the food truck." So I got my watermelon icy.
Yeah, and you got a free milkshake too for your birthday on that birthday.
Yeah, and a free cinnamon roll.
Yeah, and a free cinnamon roll. No, I paid for that cinnamon roll.
No, but did you?
Yeah, you only got a free milkshake.
Oh, okay.
She did bless us though, and the lady, we met a wonderful Hawaiian lady who was there, and she blessed us with everything. So it was really good. Now I think after that we were going to go out to dinner, but I think we were tired.
Yeah, I think we were tired.
We were really tired, honestly. After that, between the mountain hike, the mountain like hit us that day, but really the next day, and that was the day we went to the beach. Yeah. So I think between the beach and the mountain, we were like, yeah, we probably won't go to dinner for your birthday. We'll probably we'll just whatever you want to eat. We're just gonna chill out here. Like we were already in Hawaii, so that experience was like enough for us.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, we're just gonna chill out right here.
Definitely.
And I think after that, we rented a car for 2 days because I specifically had heard so much about North Shore, which I would recommend. I would recommend everybody taking 1 day, even if you just rented a car for 1 day. And we got our car on Toro. Yeah. We got an Uber to our car, and we got a car and we ended up stretching it for like 2 days. Yeah. The guy worked with us. He was awesome. So we got we ended up getting a van. We got a car I don't know what happened. Oh, we got a car. I didn't remember. We got a car for a day, and then we went to North Shore for the whole day. And once we went to North Shore, we went to Giovanni's shrimp truck. He's allergic to shrimp, but I'm not. Yeah. I had shrimp. It was great. You got like a smoothie, and
I got a smoothie, and then I got this. I don't even know what you call it. It was like a fried egg.
Oh yeah.
A hamburger meat, and over rice, and then gravy over that. It was so good. A lot of their stuff, believe it or not, is made with eggs.
And pork. Eggs and pork. And they not that big, so it's so interesting. They kind of slim. Like, some Samoans, Samoan, Hawaiian. We've seen a lot of African Americans over there too, which is Polynesians. Definitely a lot of Asians, so that's kind of like the culture over there. We wanted to go to the, is it the art? They have like a Polynesian museum or Polynesian art center. Yeah, that's super cool. So I would recommend if you have families, I would go there. And also the where did we go?
Citrus.
The Dole Plantation.
The Dole Plantation.
We didn't end up going to the Dole Plantation because when we went to North Shore, by the time we got done sightseeing, we went to McDonald's in North Shore. We got some food over there. We stopped at like a couple stores, and we were just tired after that. So we were like, Dole Plantation will be for another day or not this trip. So we didn't make it. I think it's like $30 per person. Yeah. It's not too bad. We also didn't do the chocolate. I think they have like a chocolate.
Chocolate
something with chocolate. You can do like cocoa and how it's made, and you like pick chocolate. But we ended up not doing that. So we were just.
But shout out to North Shore Shark Adventures.
Oh, I was about to say that. So he went shark diving.
Shark diving.
He went shark diving. You know who didn't go? Me. I was at the hotel Airbnb packing up. So shout out to our second Airbnb. We might say that 3. I don't think of it because that third one was super nice. It was actually at a hotel, but you didn't have to check in with the hotel. So that one was like a really good review. So I'll leave those, the ones that I thought were good. I'll leave those at the bottom. So those were some really good things. Yeah. So I guess we'll just give you 5 tips to kind of wrap up everything. And I guess you want to give 2 and I'll give the other 3?
Sure.
Number 1.
I guess number 1, watch your travel time because and get rest the night before. So that goes into one.
Yes, with the time changes.
With
I
the
mentioned
time
already
changes
early.
that we mentioned earlier. Two, budget and plan it out over budget. So plan out your trip with your budget and.
Yeah, just to reiterate that, yeah, over budget. So like we watched a bunch of videos like this, and I wanted to see, honestly, I'm just gonna be real, I wanted to see more African American videos with people saying they went to Hawaii. I've just didn't see a whole lot of those. So I was like, man, we need to just do a video to let people know we out here. And I don't have nothing against, Caucasian, Indian, Puerto Rican, got Rican in the family. Nothing against that, but I think it's good for for us to talk to as well. But yeah, that's super true. So like the videos we watched, people were like, yeah, it's expensive. And I'm like, nah, it ain't that expensive. And then you get over there and you're like, yeah, it's expensive. And when we say expensive, like it's not like you're going to Ruth Chris or anything. You're not going to Capitol Grill expensive every day. It's more like where you would get like a Burger King 10-piece nugget for $2.50. Like you'll see in my video, it was some chicken teriyaki stick for like $3.25. I was so happy. That was the lowest thing I've seen in Hawaii that whole time I was there. Nothing else was like $3, and I'm like maybe a pack of gum, if that. So it was so funny. So I definitely think like over budget because things are higher. Our IHOP meal cost like $50 for both of us. That was every day for breakfast because Courtyard by Marriott did not have Continental. Most of the hotels really don't have Continental unless you're on the beach. And I'm telling you right now, they're going for at least like $400, $500 a night. So I think that's a really good thing.
And plan for your souvenirs. So if you're gonna bring souvenirs back or different things like that to family, to friends, put that in your budget as well.
Yeah, that's super good. Yeah, so I think that budget thing is super, super, super important. Yeah. And I have a budget sheet that I can leave you guys just so you can know. But while we're on that topic, we'll just talk about how much you paid for flights. So I got a really good deal for flights. We got going for both of us was about I think $800, so $400 and $400. That's just going one way, and then coming back, I think we got $350. We got a little lower coming back, so we probably spent close to $1,200 for just flights, and then for food, we probably honestly spent maybe like $800 to $1,000. Yeah. And then the rental cost us about $300, and then we did some shopping.
The Toro.
Yeah, the Toro rental.
Okay.
And then we did some shopping just locally and souvenirs. Mm-hmm. That cost us about another $150. So I know for sure that our total trip, including from the airport back home, was about $3,000. We probably spent a total of about $3,000, and I think that's on the cheaper end. We probably could have spent a little lower. We probably could have done like $2,000 or maybe even like $1,800, depending if we went in a different time. And if we maybe bought more groceries, we did bring some groceries, but if we probably bought more and
didn't eat out as much.
Yeah, didn't eat out as much, then it probably would have been lower. But I mean, you're there for the experience, so I'm like, that's a part of the experience. I want to experience the experience. So yeah. All right. So the last two that I have is speaking of experiences, go out and climb or hike Diamond Head or hike the other. I think they have like 2 or 3 other ones. Go out and hike. It's like a great refresher in the middle of your trip to like exercise, and it was so good for us. I was definitely out of breath a couple of times working on my weight loss right now. So definitely go and have an experience. Go to the museum. They have tons of stuff that you can do that I thought was so cool. What's the thing we didn't do?
Which one?
With the little...
Oh, the hula?
It's not called hula. What is it called?
Yeah.
It's called hula? Y'all know that's not what it's called. I know that's not what it's called. But the experience.
The grass skirts and...
Yeah. That's not called hula. It's called something else.
Hula dance.
hula dance. What's the whole experience called? Aloha, not aloha. I'm sorry, not aloha. What's the whole experience called? Okay, we can't remember what it's called. But do one of those. You know what I'm talking about. Those are super fun. And then the last thing.
Do a we didn't get to, but do a pig roast.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's all part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. And then I would say the last thing would be have a good time. We had a really good time. Even though we were tired, we just tried to push. We got up early for the most part, and we just enjoyed ourselves and take lots of pictures and lots of videos. And we're so glad we can share that with you guys.
Yeah.
So you actually get to see it in person of our experience and how everything was. So, yes, comment below, ask us questions. We do want to go back. We have talked about going back.
We talked about going back.
He wants to go to a different island. I feel like we didn't experience all of Waikiki. So they call it Waikiki, Oahu, or Honolulu, all the same thing. Like Waikiki is the downtown of Oahu, aka Honolulu.
Yeah.
So I would love to just go back and experience like even greater. But he's like, no, let's go visit a different island.
But if you're gonna do different islands, make sure you plan that in your trip. So
they're not close.
It's not like
driving distance.
Yeah,
you're not driving there.
Yeah, because you have to fly to the other islands.
Yeah.
So plan that accordingly, and we'll give you some tips when we do that.
Yeah, because I thought you could just drive to the islands. I was like, you finna drive to Maui? I was like, yeah. It was like, no, man, we have to fly to Maui. And then I looked at the map, and I was like,
saw there was an ocean in between.
Yeah, a real big one. So that's all we have for you guys. That was Hawaii 2023 with the update in 2024. We hope if you are going on a Hawaii trip that it is safe, have a good time. Whenever you travel, still, take precautions, be safe, be careful.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't go anywhere that's dangerous, like all those things. Don't do no crazy challenges, like super crazy. We just watched a show like that. Anyway, that's another. But we want you to enjoy yourselves, have a good time. I'm Danielle S.W. Brown.
I'm Johan L.
Brown.
Actually,
it's not a W anymore. My name. I was so used to saying it, but Danielle. I'm just gonna say Danielle Shanae. All right, guys. Until next time.